Waiting to see if anybody's coming in. 7 o'clock. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. And obviously, I've got my Friday the 13th mask on to kick off this live. See if anybody comes in. This is my first live, so might not have anybody come in. Oh man. But I just want to take this time, guys, and while we wait for some people to come in, I wanted to go ahead and do my first live stream. So I'm hoping that we can get some people to come in. But if not, then I'm going to record this live, and then obviously we'll put the video up for people to watch later. That's not live. So basically, the whole mask and everything is kind of how I started out in YouTube. Actually, was with Halloween stuff. That's how I started out, and I'm still into Halloween. I love Halloween, but obviously, you know, not as hardcore into it as I was. But I used to be really heavily into like Nightmare on Elm Street, all the Freddy movies. Obviously, I like Jason Voorhees, you know. So that's how my YouTube channel got started. It was actually called Freddy09 was the channel that I did, you know, reviews on all the masks and gloves and everything I got, costumes and everything. That was the that was the birth of my YouTube channel. And then flash forward, you know, years later, I got out of doing the Halloween stuff like I was, and I went ahead and started getting into drones, and that's how the drone channel came about. You know, and I changed the name from Freddy09 to Edrone09, and obviously the E stands for Eric. That's my first name. This is going to be for all you people watching this after the live, because I've been on for 3 minutes and almost 3.5 minutes, and I've not got one person to come in on my live. So we're just going to keep on waiting. It's 7 o'clock. I figured people were home. Maybe this is a bad time. Maybe people are eating dinner. Maybe they're not on YouTube at 7 o'clock. So maybe I'll have to get some feedback from you guys for a better time to go live. Yeah, so I'm just waiting. I was hoping we get some people to come in, but it doesn't look like we're getting any people to come in yet. So we're just gonna wait. But at least now, you know, if you're watching this in the future, now you have a little bit more understanding, a little bit more back history of how my channel got started. And oh, there we go, we got somebody. Let's see. I don't know if it'll. This is my first live, so shouldn't it give me your name or something? I don't know. I don't see a name on here. So this is my first live, so let's see. We're showing the messages. So like, there we go. What's up, Flycam John? So this is my first live, and you know, I started out with the Friday the 13th mask up, and now he's gone. Oh man. So yeah, so Flycam John came in, and oh, there we go. Maybe he's back again. So anyway, like I was saying, you know, the mask, you know, that's how my channel got started, was with you know, the Halloween stuff. And it's Friday the 13th tomorrow, so what better way to start my live out than with the Friday the 13th mask there. So yeah, that's how my channel got started, actually. Very bad connection. Huh. Now, oh. Maybe I got a bad connection. Not sure. Very bad connection. Well, I'm on Wi-Fi, so I'm hoping that should be sufficient to do this live. But anyway, you know, the channel started out as eFreddy09, and now it has evolved to Edrone09. So I've been, you know, big into the drones now, and been doing, you know, some drone builds and doing some flights and everything. Thanks for the like, whoever did the like. I can't see. I can't see who did the like. I can't. It shows that there's nobody in the room, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. Maybe I gotta change my settings or something. There we go. Now I got the. I don't know. Maybe there's been people in here the whole time and I didn't even know it. I don't know. So I apologize if whoever's in here that I can't see that you're in here. Thanks for being in here. I can see where Flycam John said, hey. I don't know. If you guys got any feedback on how to see who's in the room, well, let me know. I have it set to show all live chat messages. You gave me what, Flycam? Oh, the like. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully, you know, we'll get some more people in here, and if you guys got any questions, you know, shoot them over. But as far as the bill's concerned, I got my ESCs in actually today. I just picked them up. So the ESCs came in, and they look great. And I'm going to do a separate video explaining, you know, why I chose the ESCs I chose and everything. This weekend is just going to be crazy busy. This is the actually only free time that I have. So I want to go ahead and try to do a live stream, our first live stream. And if you guys have any questions or anything, I was going to answer anything you have. But obviously I'm not going to have time this weekend to get the ESCs reviewed and hooked up. So I'll probably be doing that next week sometime, and we'll do a good review on that and let you guys see the ESCs and everything. But they look great. You know, shout out to Banggood, excellent customer service. I don't know if maybe me contacting them pushed the mail a little faster. Probably not. So anyway, Flycam. I just want to let you know how I kind of started out on YouTube. You know, basically I started out as eFreddy09 way back when, years ago, and I started out, you know, reviewing Halloween costumes, and I was big hardcore Freddy Krueger fan, and you know, I would review masks and costume things, and basically yeah, it does take a while, Flycam. It does. Banggood shipping does take a while. However, I was able to use some coupons, and I got these ESCs for a really good price. So you kind of have to outweigh the positives and the negatives, I guess. You know, like, it might take a while for shipping, but if you're getting it for a better price, it might be worth the wait, maybe. You know, you got to figure I ordered it the 15th of September, and I just got them today. So almost a month, just under a month. So, but I will say the ESCs that I got, they do make fakes, they do make clones of them, and I know what to look for, and these are legitimate. So Banggood does at least sell you legitimate products, unlike eBay. No, you know, nothing against eBay, but there is a lot of clones and fakes on eBay. So yeah, I was happy to shop at Banggood and get, even though it took a month to come in, at least I know that they are the real deal. They're not clones or knockoffs. Because nothing is more frustrating than when you're trying to buy quality parts and you end up getting knockoffs, but yet you pay the same price as if you would have got the real ones. Ever been in that boat? I know I have. So yeah, I try to always do my research, you know, before I pull the trigger on buying anything, you know, because I want to make sure I'm getting a legitimate product. So yeah, as far as my search goes for the parts, if you guys are wondering, how I search and how I find everything. Basically, I do like 3 broad searches. So I'll search first. I'll search eBay, and yeah, amen. That's right, Flockhan. So first I'll search eBay, and then I'll compare. I'll see what they have, see the price, and then I'll go to Google and I'll do a basic Google search and for Google Shopping, and I'll type in what I'm looking for in there, and then they'll basically kind of give me a filter for everything on the net that Google can find. I'll check Google, and then I'll check like independent websites. Because sometimes you might be able to use a coupon and get it cheaper. I'm all about saving some money and using coupons. So between eBay, Google Shopping, and using direct websites with coupons, I will find the best deal on a product before I buy it. So, every part that I've bought, every piece, I've done that with. I've multiple searched it, Google searched it, eBay searched it. eBay is kind of its own. Even though Google will pick up eBay, some eBay listings, Google doesn't pick up all eBay listings. So sometimes you're better off just to go directly to eBay, type in what you're looking for, and then search through your results. Because Google doesn't pick up all the eBay. There's been several times where I've typed in something on eBay, and then went to Google, typed it in, and that same listing was not on Google. I don't know why. It's just the way I've seen it. So I'm going to take a drink of my Diet Pepsi here. Hopefully we have some more people coming. I've been streaming now for almost 13 minutes. So I don't know if the more live streams I do, the more people come in. I don't know. But I was just getting home from work. Not a bad day. Weather up in Delaware, that's where I live, is Delaware. The weather here is kind of rainy, a little bit cooler. So, I'm all about some cool fall weather. I say bring it on, Hopefully just, what's going on? We got Brave Blue Spino. Hopefully I said that right. What's going on? So, yeah, you probably clicked on the thumbnail. You saw my Jason mask for Friday the 13th. This mask is legitimate. Yeah, so all my subscribers from howdy, what's going on, Brave Blue Spino? Me? So yeah, this thing is pretty bad, man. I mean, it's all weathered and it looks like sick, doesn't it? For Friday the 13th, and it's like the most comfortable thing you'd ever wear. Right. It's like the most comfortable thing you'd ever wear. But yeah, I got this thing online. I think eBay, ironically enough. I got it on eBay, and it came from China or whatever. But they weathered it up, and it's the real deal. But for all my old subscribers, and if I still have any left, because I did a major transition from my original YouTube channel to the channel I have now. This is for all you guys, man. All right, this is for all my subscribers that are still hanging on. Finally, the Chinese does. Yeah, right. Yeah. Chinese can do some wrong things, that's for sure. Especially when it comes to shipping. So, how many packages have been damaged from Chinese shipping? I would love to know those numbers. I'm sure that's a lot of numbers. Probably a lot of damaged packages out there. So, you guys all ready for Friday the 13th tomorrow? You guys got any special plans? Any like special crazy flights? Any special dressing up? Haunted houses? What's going on? Talk to me, guys. So tomorrow, I'm actually going to be going to a haunted. It's like a haunted adventure place. It's called Screams at the Beach, right here in my state. And that's the good thing about Delaware. We're such a small state. We're the first state. You can travel the whole distance of the state in a matter of like an hour and a half. Yeah. So how many other states can say that, right? Locking the door and keeping my... Yeah, there you go. And keeping my gun next to me. There you go. Well, then you'll have to worry about any looters or vandalism. Do you have a lot of vandalism out your way on Friday the 13th? That's another thing. I guess I just take it. Nothing much here either, Fly Cam. I guess I take it for granted that we don't really have much crime where I stay. Of course, this is what they call lower, slower Delaware, where it's, have like a small town, we have some fields out here, some farmers, nothing really crazy much going on. It's crazy here in the good old U.S. Yeah, it is, man. I mean, this is a crazy time we're living in. I think just the confusion, and I'm not even going to get into it. I'm just going to say that the political thing right now is just crazy. Okay, so regardless of what political you are, I don't care. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, and the media is just blowing things way out of proportion. They're trying to feed into everything to make things, darker than they need to be, and we need to focus on the positive things, not the negative things. So, in the media, I haven't really heard much about drone laws and everything, so I'm guessing that's a good thing. For a while there, that's all you heard about was drone regs, and they were talking about each state wanting to govern its own drone laws and everything. I don't know if that's still a topic or not. I haven't heard anything, so I'm guessing not. Ever since the FAA dropped the memberships for registration for drones for hobbyists, which was an awesome thing for us. It could go either way, actually. It was a small fee. I didn't mind paying it because I did register my drones. The problem I see with not registering the drones, the biggest problem I see, is by not registering them, the people that are just new to the hobby, new to droning, they're not going to know the rules, they're not going to know the regs unless they look them up for themselves. So that can be a bad thing, because if people don't know the laws, they're going to break them and not know they're breaking them. So that was kind of what I liked about the FAA having the drone registration. I like the fact that they went over, the rules and the guidelines to be a safe drone operator. And now we've lost that. So hopefully, we can still educate new drone enthusiasts out there. We can educate them on, how to be a safe pilot and have fun. Because we all want to have fun. We want to be safe. The last thing we need is a drone, flying into somebody in a large crowd, hurting somebody. Because you know what that's going to do. Well, first it's going to hurt somebody, which is bad. But second, hello, whoever else has come in, welcome. I don't. It doesn't show me for some reason who's joined the room. I don't know. But anyway, like I was saying, so someone gets hurt, that's a bad thing. And the second bad thing about that is it draws a lot of unwanted media attention for drone enthusiasts like yourselves and me. Which is going to make more laws, more things are going to be put into place to where that eventually, unless we have a designated place to fly, we're not going to be able to fly, which is hard enough for me to find fly spots right now in my state. We don't have a lot of model RC aircraft spaces. So, guys, give me a quick second. My dog's out here howling, so I got to let him in real quick. But, yeah, I'll try to put something on here so at least you can see something. But anyway, I'll be back in just a second. I'll put that on the chair there for you. Be right back. All right, back again. All right, sorry about that. Welcome to Canada. All right, are you from Canada, Fly Cam? Is that where you reside? That's awesome, man. How are the drone laws in Canada? Are they pretty strict? I don't have any idea how the drone laws are in Canada or any other country for that matter. Yes, I do own a drone. I own multiple drones. I got a Phantom 3 Standard with a booster mod kit, which I was able to fly over 2.5 miles away and bring it safely back home. Check out my video on my channel for that. It was an awesome flight. It was a perfect day. The wind was like barely none, and I had a nice spot where I could just maintain, you know, the not line of sight, because obviously it was way out of line of sight, but I could maintain the direction of my controller and the booster to where the general area where the drone was, and I was able to fly that sucker so far out. The drone industry should operate as a monopoly. The reason why, I'm waiting for your part 2 of your messages there, and we'll read that. But yeah, like I don't know what the drone laws are in Canada. Oh, they suck there, huh? It sucks, man. It does. You know, all it takes is a couple of irresponsible people, okay, to hurt somebody or damage property. You know, and I'm not going to say that all the time it's the pilot's fault, because, you know, sometimes if you own a drone, you know, drones malfunction sometimes. It happens. Drones can malfunction. They can do things that they're not supposed to do. But I think they've tightened up on a lot of the firmware updates and everything on most of the drones. We won't even go into the Hubsan. Oh gosh, yeah, I've heard nightmares of the Hubsan's firmware. Too many suppliers mean the price of drones falls per. See, I don't know why it won't let me have the messages. Here we go. Let me say, show live chat. So, too many suppliers means that the price of drones falls per. I wish it would just stay. I don't know why the messages won't stay. And extends people. I'm trying to read it here. Too many suppliers mean the price of drones falls. Yep, that would be true. Supply and demand. And the majority of people can afford them. Well, that's good, but, and this extends to people act irresponsibly. Exactly. So, yeah, you're going to get, you know, you're going to get more people, you know, that they don't care about the rules, they don't care about the laws. They're just gonna fly irresponsibly. I totally get that. Not to mention our kids, you know, our younger generation. You know, if the parents, you know, are buying them these drones, toy grade or not, you know, and they don't know the rules, they don't know the laws, they don't have someone properly showing them how to fly them. You know what's going to happen. There's going to be accidents. There's going to be property damage. There's going to be people hurt. There's going to be lawsuits. All that's going to lead to stricter rules for the hobbyists like ourselves. But yeah, I totally agree with you on that. So back to my drones. I started out my drone with a Sharper Image DX. I want to say DX3. That might be wrong, but I've got a video up my channel. Check it out. So the DX3, that was an awesome toy grade drone. The camera sucked. I've mainly for kids. Yep, I've seen drones sell next to nothing. Yeah, exactly. You can, I mean, any kid can go into a toy store, or even here in Delaware, you can just go into a daggone pharmacy, and they've got some kind of toy drones in there. I mean, the market is definitely saturated with toy drones. That's for sure. There's so many toy drones, I can't even keep up with them all. But yeah, I started out, like I said, with the Sharper Image DX3. The wife had gotten it for me, and I had never flown drone before. I'd flown helicopters and stuff, but never drones. And the wife was like, "Oh yeah, you know, you should try it out." And I was like, "Yeah, you know, I'll give it a try, but I don't want you to spend a lot of money." Hello from Australia. Not a drone owner, but I've flown. Oh, okay, awesome. Well, yeah, I hope that you had a good experience, because, you know, you can have great experiences and you can have not so great experiences. I've had both. And if you subscribe to my channel and watch the stories, it's crazy. I've uploaded a lot of video of it. You know, losing drones, which I'm not going to say was the drone's fault, all right? Because I know there is a ton of Hubsan support out there, and a ton of Hubsan fans, and I am definitely still a Hubsan fan. Very innovative, I'm sure. Yeah, it's going to grow. The industry is going to grow. It's been growing. And now it's starting to reach out to agricultural. I've seen a lot more agricultural droning. It's inspecting power lines. It's really becoming, I mean, it's replacing like helicopter pilots, which were normally, you know, taking pictures of real estate and inspecting power lines. You know, it's opened up a whole new category of visual aid, and also it's opened up a new sport, which hence drone racing. So that goes into my second drone, guys. I've got the Wizard X220. Okay, I know I keep getting off topic here, but somebody asked me if I had drones. So yeah, so right now I've got 2.5. I've got the Phantom 3 Standard, which is my main camera bird. You know, I'll send that up and get nice footage, you know, stuff like that, which I bought off my buddy for an incredible deal. He took good care of it. And then I've got the Wizard X220, which is a just straight up race drone. Yeah, it's a great drone, fly cam. And I'll tell you, you know, if you've never flown a race drone before, it is an excellent starter quad. Excellent. Internet business can save money. Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's good for the businesses because they're going to maybe save some money, but it's bad for the helicopter pilots. Exactly. So hard. So yeah, so the robots, you got it goes back to robots even, you know, robots making cars and stuff like that. You know, they're going to be potentially taking jobs. However, as long as we can keep the drones completely, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Where they basically they can't fly themselves. I don't know what's the word. Autonomous. I can't think of it. But as long as we humans are going to be flying the drones, then that's good, because then that's not going to take jobs away from people, because you're still going to have drone pilots to pilot the drones. Once the drones start flying for themselves, and they're completely, you know, they don't need people to fly, that's when it's going to be scary. But I don't think we're going to be seeing that for a long time, hopefully. Because that's, you know, that's crazy. To just completely put a trust of a flying machine. It can be used for land surveying. Oh yeah, exactly. And I've even seen like rescue attempts where they use drones in sub-zero temperature climates. You know, they can like use the heat infrared and find people. More safer. Yeah, exactly. It's more safer to send a drone in those scenarios. You're exactly right. Same thing, like I said, with the rescue missions. You know, they don't have to waste time, you know, trying to find somebody in a bad spot. They can just send the drones out and find them and know exactly where they are, pinpoint their location, and go ahead and proceed with the rescue mission. Exactly. So that's awesome. You know, there's a lot of good things that drones bring to the table. There's also some bad things. But yeah, the Wizard X220, back on that, excellent. What's the best kind of drink for cost and quality? I think you meant drone, right? Not drink. Best kind of drone for cost and quality. Well, yep, I got you, drone. So it used to be a simple answer, but now it depends. You know, what are you looking to do with that drone? Acts of God, legal term. Yeah, exactly. I got you. So what, you know, if you're gonna go for, you know, what do you want the drone for? Because now there's multiple different categories. You got. Do you want a racing drone? Do you want a camera platform? Do you want a toy grade drone? So out of those three categories, that's going to determine just for recording. Okay, so honestly, I've seen a lot of good reviews of the Phantom 3 Standard. I mean, yes, it is $500, and if you find a used one, you can get one cheaper. But it is $500 well spent. You know, nothing can really hurt DJI's performance. You know, you can probably find a reasonable recording drone for $300, honestly. $300 or maybe under. The 3DR Solo, I've heard a lot of good things. I've heard some bad, but it is affordable. That is a very affordable drone. Yeah, that's one way you can do it. And you can do that now, honestly, to be honest with you, because the cameras have gotten so small now. The first-person view, FPV is what they call it, cameras. Oh, wow. That's a good deal, Flycam. He bought a Phantom 3 Professional for $400. That's a good deal. I got my Phantom 3 Standard for $300 from my buddy, of course. I never would have got this deal if it wasn't from him. But it came with the booster kit, the booster on the controller, which actually wires right into the controller, and I was able to get insane range with that booster. It came with 2 batteries, okay, 2 batteries, which the batteries are like $100 a piece for the DJI brand batteries. They do sell off-brand too. Yeah, exactly. When Lifeland, yep. And it came with a carrying case, and all for $300. So I mean, I made out like a bandit. 2 batteries, a booster mod, a case, and yeah, and the thing flies great. But 3DR Solo, I think you can pick those up cheaper than the Phantom 3s. I also heard just recently from a fellow YouTuber friend of mine, Drone Warship. If you ever checked him out, check him out. He's got some good content. I've actually heard from him that now I think it's called Ghost Tech is another company that kind of started out with really high-end drone. There's my dog back there. You see that? He's getting ready to lay down for the night. He's lazy. See that? Yeah, he's done. That's my pug. Love that dog, man. I love that dog. Anyway, so the Ghost Tech. Yep, pugs are the best, aren't they? They're awesome. I love pugs. And then I have my little Cocker Spaniel. Look at them just sitting there together. That's my Cocker Spaniel Shih Tzu mix there. So she would be a, I'm not going to say it. But anyway, she is a Cocker Spaniel Shih Tzu mix. So the Ghost Tech, yeah, that's, I think you could pick up one for like $100. And it has a gimbal. I can't remember. I haven't done enough research on it, but I think it comes with, either comes with a camera or you have to provide your own GoPro. Most people have GoPros or some sort of equivalent to that nowadays. But check that out if you're looking for a reasonable drone, a reasonable camera drone for an affordable price, the Ghost Tech. I think that's what it's called, Ghost Tech. Anyway, hit me up in the messages later on, and if shoot me a notification on YouTube, and I'll make sure I get you that information for exactly what it is if you need it. But yeah, and I apologize also for YouTube guys. I can't tell you how many. I have my notifications turned on. Okay, my YouTube notifications are on all the time. I don't get all of them, and I apologize because there's been some people that have notified me, and I didn't realize they notified me, and I hadn't responded back to them for like a month, and I'm like, oh man, that's not, you know, that's not how I want to be. I want to be able to respond in a timely manner, you know, and get your guys' questions answered. So what I try to do now is I try to check it, you know, at least once or twice every couple days. I just try to go in and check it to make sure I don't miss any notifications. If you send me links and stuff like that through YouTube, some of that gets reported to like YouTube spam, and they'll actually hold the comments for review. So I have to go in there and say, yes, these are legitimate comments, post them. So that's another reason I don't get all the comments. So I want to go ahead and apologize for that if anybody is watching and you didn't get a comment answered. But yeah, so as far as any other drones that are good camera birds, I'm not going to leave out Hubsan. All right, doesn't have a gimbal. The Hubsan H501S. Okay, that was my second drone. That was my more serious drone. It was a step up definitely from the Sharper Image Toy DX3 I had. It had a better camera. It's got a 1080p camera but no gimbal. Okay, So you're going to get a little bit of shakiness when you're flying it. When you pitch down, you're going to see the camera pitch down. When you pitch side to side, it doesn't have a gimbal. But it's cheap. I paid $199 for the H501S, and it was a good bird. All right, Flycam, I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm doing another giveaway once I hit 300 subscribers. I'm almost there, guys. Almost there. Once I hit 300, I'm going to do a giveaway, and I would definitely want to make sure that you guys, are subscribed so you get that giveaway, and we can hit the 300 subs, and I can go ahead and do that other giveaway, guys, because I enjoy doing giveaways. I enjoy giving back to the community anytime I can. So I got a cool giveaway. It's gonna happen once I hit 300 subs. So I figured if I started doing a couple lives, which I've been on now for a really long time, 36 minutes. Wow, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. But I want to do more lives here and there to kind of bring people on board. If you haven't seen my channel, I did cut out all the advertising in my channel. And I have another video on why I did that, so check that out. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and cut out the ads because I don't do this for the revenue. I don't hardly make any. Actually, I haven't made a dime off YouTube. The money that I was starting to make before they implemented the whole changeover, I think I was at like $50, and you have to hit a $100 threshold for them to even send you the money. So as of this day, I've not made a dime off YouTube. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to put ads on my videos and bore my audience, especially I'm not getting any revenue. So you don't have to worry about seeing ads on my videos. So that's a good thing. But yeah, so I'm going to try to do some more live streams here and there, and hopefully we'll bring some more people into the channel. And if you guys have any questions, you can hit me up. But I thank everybody that came in, which hopefully you guys learned something. And I know I did, Canada laws and everything. I didn't realize they were that strict. So we're going to go ahead and finish this live stream here from Edrone 09, and check out my channel. And this will be me signing off. Edrone out.